And I'm back. I'm back because I promised you guys, or I kind of was lamenting and saying, I don't think I can cover both Letecia Stauch's case and Lori Vallow's case at the same time, and that is still my position. But when I heard the Letecia Stauch's opening statements, I was like, I can do a day by day reaction and everyday reaction like I'm doing with Lori, but I certainly can comment on this. So I might just do a few videos here and there just to keep you guys updated with the case, give you my opinion and stuff like that. But I definitely need to talk about this. My name is Pastor and Coach Gene McIntyre. I'm a Christian pastor. I'm a former practicing attorney in my country of national origin, Panama. I am also a human resources capital professional, emotional intelligence coach, trainer, etc., etc., etc. And I'm also proudly a mom, a wife, and a follower of God. Well, I want to talk to you about the opening statements in the Letecia Stauch's case. For those of you that do not know, Letecia is the woman accused, the former teacher accused of killing her stepson, Gannon, who was only 11 years old. Today, they were talking about Gannon as the victim, and they said that he weighed less than 2 pounds. I had heard that before, but it was interesting to hear it in court. That strikes a chord with me because I have a brother with special needs. He's in his 40s now, but I remember, I'm old enough, and I can remember when he was born, and I remember that he weighed 2 pounds when he was born, and he had a lot of complications. Until this day, he's still bearing the consequences of those complications. So little Gannon is a fighter. He was a fighter from the get-go, and he overcame this difficulty of being premature and being little, only to then fall victim of this woman, allegedly. But what I want to talk about is I want to talk about the defense opening statements because I have never heard anything like that. Now, everything I'm going to say is my opinion. Everything I say is alleged. I'm just giving you my opinion. I want to make that very clear because I don't want to be sued by anybody, but guys, I have never heard such a strange opening argument ever. This opening argument was very me-centered. And it just, I took some notes because I just couldn't believe it, right? Like he was talking about freedom, the constitutional rights and the freedom and our country, they, defense attorneys pull out their violin, we are a great nation and this is the process. I'm in agreement with that. Now, the fact that we have freedom and that people have the legal right to be represented doesn't mean that they're not guilty. Just that I would say that none of that obliterates the sentence against them. So, defense attorneys have to hold on to something, right? But I just thought I would make that point. He asked that they weigh the evidence and that the jurors gave them a fair shake. So far, so good, no problem. But then he said, I can see it in your eyes. No eye contact. You guys want me to burn in hell. I am not kidding, guys. If you want to hear it for yourselves, look it up. There's a lot of good, legal type channels where you can hear them. This is what he said. I can see it in your eyes. You guys want me to burn in hell because I am representing Letecia Stauch. What? Like, what? Then he said, I might as well be the devil himself. He said, I might as well be the devil himself running his mouth, but I'm not. And again, very me-centered, very like me, believe me, notice me. Like I'm an emotional intelligence coach and I smell narcissism. I could be wrong, but I kind of smell it. And it's crazy. I've never heard anything like that, of an argument. Then he says, but I'm not. Thank goodness. He clarifies that he is really not the devil. And then he says, I just want to be heard. Again, we all want to be heard. But normally in an open argument, you said we want to be heard. We want you to hear the case. You wanna, it just listening to someone personalizing it so much. He says, I just want to be heard. I'll take that. Don't quit on me. And at some point, he even pretended that he was going to leave the courtroom, kind of like to illustrate, like, don't quit. Don't quit on me. And again, don't quit on me. I just want to be heard. I'm not the devil. You guys are thinking that I'm the devil himself. I can see it in your eyes. You're not making eye contact with me. You guys want me to burn in hell? If anything else, I think he's making some very prejudicial statements. Because I am sure that when they did the voir dire in this trial, they spoke and they made sure that the jurors that are in place were jurors that were not as knowledgeable about the case. But by dumping all of those things, like I believe that he's trying to be relatable, but I think it's going to backfire because he is literally painting his client as a horrible person, which I kind of believe she is. But who cares? I'm just alleging it. Everything is alleged, remember. And so, guys, I have never heard, and let me tell you, I love court cases. I love listening to this. I have never heard open arguments that are so me-centered and that are talking so much about the devil and you guys want me to burn in hell and you're not making eye contact with me and all that stuff. Hey, my son just got home from school, so I'm going to drop it right here. Let me know what you guys think. Go listen to it and then come back and let me know what you think. Crazy open arguments, in my own opinion, my humble opinion. Take care. Bye.